Intro music begins and fades into the background. Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a deep dive into a world that often seems like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. We're pulling back the curtain on America's most advanced military technology. From hypersonic missiles that can reach any target on the globe in under an hour, to autonomous drones that can swarm and coordinate, the future of defense is happening right now. What makes these technologies so groundbreaking? And how are they reshaping global power dynamics? Let's get into it. First up, let's talk about speed. Truly mind-bending speed. Hypersonic technology is arguably one of the most significant military advancements of this century. We're talking about vehicles, both missiles and aircraft, that can travel at speeds greater than Mach 5. That's over 3,800 miles per hour. To put that into perspective, an aircraft traveling at that speed could get from New York to Los Angeles in about 30 minutes. What makes hypersonic weapons so formidable isn't just their incredible velocity, but their maneuverability. Unlike traditional ballistic missiles which follow a predictable arc, hypersonic glide vehicles can change their trajectory mid-flight. This makes them extremely difficult to track and intercept with current air defense systems. Programs like the Air Force's AGM-183A Air-Launched Rapid Response Weapon, or ARRW, and DARPA's Hypersonic Air-Breathing Weapon Concept, or HAWC, are pushing the boundaries of what's possible. These aren't just faster missiles. They represent a fundamental shift in offensive and defensive strategy, creating a new and challenging dynamic for global security. Now, let's shift from the incredibly fast to the incredibly smart. Artificial intelligence and autonomous systems. AI is no longer just a buzzword. It's a core component of modern military operations. It's being integrated into everything from intelligence analysis to logistics, and most notably, into unmanned systems. You've probably heard of drones like the Reaper or the Global Hawk, but the next generation is on a whole different level. Imagine swarms of hundreds, or even thousands, of small, interconnected drones working together as a single cohesive unit. They can share information, coordinate their movements, and adapt to changing battlefield conditions in real time, all without direct human control for every single action. DARPA's Gremlins program, for example, is developing the capability to launch and recover swarms of unmanned aerial systems from a mothership aircraft in mid-air. This swarm technology could overwhelm an adversary's defenses, conduct complex surveillance missions, or perform electronic warfare tasks with unprecedented efficiency. It's not about replacing human soldiers, but about augmenting their capabilities and keeping them out of harm's way by sending intelligent machines to do the most dangerous jobs. Of course, with all this advanced tech, you need a way to protect it. That brings us to our next topic: next-generation electronic and cyber warfare. In today's interconnected world, the digital battlefield is just as important as the physical one. Modern military hardware, from fighter jets to ground vehicles, is essentially a flying or rolling network of computers. Protecting these networks from cyber attacks is paramount. The US military is investing heavily in advanced electronic warfare systems designed to disrupt, deceive, or disable an adversary's electronics. This can mean jamming their radar, interfering with their communications, or even feeding them false information to confuse their sensors. On the cyber front, it's a constant cat-and-mouse game. Offensive cyber capabilities can be used to disable critical infrastructure, while defensive measures use AI and machine learning to detect and neutralize threats in milliseconds, far faster than any human operator could. The US Cyber Command is at the forefront of this digital conflict, working to ensure that American forces can operate freely and securely in a contested digital environment. It's a silent, invisible war, but its impact is absolutely critical. Next, let's look up to the stars. Space has long been called the ultimate high ground, and it's becoming an increasingly vital domain for military operations. The US Space Force, the newest branch of the armed forces, highlights this reality. GPS, for example, is a space-based utility that is essential for everything from navigating ships and planes to guiding smart bombs to their targets. But the future of military space technology goes far beyond GPS. We're seeing the development of more resilient satellite constellations that can withstand potential attacks. There's also a growing focus on space domain awareness, the ability to track and monitor all objects in orbit, whether they're friendly satellites, space debris, or potential threats from an adversary. Projects are also underway to develop rapid launch capabilities, allowing new satellites to be deployed quickly to replace or augment existing ones in a crisis. This ensures that the crucial information and communication links from space remain secure and available, no matter what happens. The control of space is increasingly seen as a prerequisite for success in any future conflict on Earth. Let's bring it back down to Earth and talk about the individual soldier. All this high-end tech isn't just for jets and satellites. It's also being developed to empower the warfighter on the ground. The future soldier will be more connected, protected, and lethal than ever before. Think of systems like the Integrated Visual Augmentation System, or IVAS. This is an advanced heads-up display, built on Microsoft's HoloLens technology, that gives soldiers real-time data overlaid directly onto their field of view. With IVAS, a soldier can see their location on a digital map, identify friendly and enemy positions, and even see through smoke or around corners using thermal imaging from a drone or their weapon's sight. It essentially gives them a video game-like HUD in the real world. Combine this with advanced body armor made from lighter, stronger materials and exoskeletons that can help soldiers carry heavy loads over long distances with less fatigue, and you have a vision of a truly futuristic infantry force. This technology is all about increasing situational awareness and survivability, ensuring that ground troops have every possible advantage. Finally, no discussion of advanced military tech would be complete without mentioning directed energy weapons. This is where things really start to sound like science fiction. We're talking about lasers and high-power microwaves. For years, these have been the stuff of movies, but they are now becoming a reality on the battlefield. The US Navy, for example, has already deployed laser weapon systems on some of its ships. These aren't the explosive, city-destroying lasers you see in films. Instead, they are highly precise tools. A laser can be used to disable the sensors on an incoming drone or missile, or to shoot down small boats or unmanned aircraft with pinpoint accuracy. The key advantages are speed of light engagement and a nearly unlimited magazine, as long as there is power. High-power microwave weapons work differently, emitting a beam of energy that can fry the electronics of enemy systems without causing a kinetic explosion. These directed energy systems offer a revolutionary new way to counter threats, especially against swarms of drones or fast-moving missiles, and they are poised to become a common feature of future defense systems. So, from hypersonic speed and AI-driven swarms to cyber warfare, space dominance, super soldiers and laser beams, the landscape of military technology is evolving at an incredible pace. These advancements aren't just incremental improvements, they are game-changing capabilities that are redefining the very nature of warfare. They present incredible opportunities for defense, but also complex new challenges and ethical questions that we must all consider. The future is arriving faster than we think, and it's being forged in these advanced research labs and testing grounds. Thank you so much for joining us on this look inside America's most advanced military technology. What do you think is the most game-changing technology we discussed? Let me know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video and want to see more deep dives like this, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next one.